Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 16th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Second down.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's inside the 15. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. He's got it on the move. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Fresno State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball out.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Quarterback checking the play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Fresno State.
Fresno State will have to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Avery. He was up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He'll run it again. Gets away from one. He's got space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Quickly to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no...
He'll take the deep shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball well.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off at the goal line. Still on his feet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Running toward the tape. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their... Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, running back on the move. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that. If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows?
Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Using the quick game. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Release to the back. Finds his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. First and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. On the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the true freshman trusting him down near the goal line, down near the red area to give him the football? And listen, you know he wants to punch one in. Been talked about a lot, a high recruit. Everybody's singing his praises. He wants to get in that end zone and hear his name called one time.
Looking to throw on third and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's third and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. You get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on fourth down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. Off he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Pocket starts to collapse. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here.
He's got it down the left. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Fresno State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Fresno State, number 30.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kentucky, 28. Fresno State, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
A little screen to the running back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got the quick pass.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Notre Dame.
He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode and try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead. going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to the big tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Fresno State right back to the line. On fourth down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And how about that? The second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They're going to start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Feeling some heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Unleashes one. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You've got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Wildcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. You start with this type of field position and have to settle for a field goal. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Fresno State.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last.
He wants to go deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And he tacks on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Fresno State.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off. Touchdown, Fresno State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nifty little dance step. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high sky, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike, lets it fly. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Both of these teams working over this scoreboard so far, Jesse.
And I think for the offense on the field now, they can't worry about the other offense. Obviously, they've both been having success. You just got to focus on yourself, keep executing, because you've been lighting up the scoreboard.
And defensively, heck, you might as well be aggressive. All you got to do is get one turnover, get the ball back to your offense, because your offense has been great all day long.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. Still on his feet at the 45. He got it loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. It's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back, because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They go to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. start the drive here with first down to open this period. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. The give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They want that clock to run. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes his connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Complete downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Kentucky going quickly. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
He got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and
nothing but green ahead. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights.
Well, they make the kick. They're now within a possession, but they don't have any timeouts left. So you're expecting them to come out here in an onside formation. And let's see what happens. This is going right down to the wire.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to